Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Let's Revolution. This game is developed and published by Buck, and it will be available in the Xbox Store for a price starting at $20. If you're watching this just before it releases, the game will be out in just a few days. But let's talk about and let me share what I think of this game. So, to start out, what is Let's Revolution? It's a puzzle roguelite Minesweeper style game, and the reason I say Minesweeper style game is you're going to be moving around these squares that give you information based on where other enemies are around you, and then you're going to be using a variety of moves with different characters that you play along the way. So some of them are decent, some of them are more difficult, some are easier than others, and it's all done in a package of a game that has you just exploring the area, trying to eliminate a certain amount of targets represented on the right, and find where the little king guy is hiding. He's hiding somewhere, you gotta find him, and that's kind of the main premise of the game. This is actually a very well designed and a ton of fun game. The uniqueness in the characters that are presented throughout the game really changes up your experience as you're playing and add kind of a nice nuance to how the game plays with everything that kind of is going on within the game. You get chances to find shops, you get chances to upgrade your character, and you can do all kinds of little stuff. The diversity in the skill required for the different bosses and enemies really adds a lot of content to the game, and being able to search and find that nasty little king guy and then progress further down the levels definitely makes for a really fun experience. For me, I know it's advertised as a roguelike kind of puzzle game. For me, it's more of a beautiful take on how games like mechanics like Minesweeper can evolve into just something that's just a ton of fun to play. They introduce this mechanic, and you can again adjust difficulties to kind of suit your need, but it's just a lot of fun as you play around and explore the areas, trying to figure out what's the safe spot to go to and where enemies might be hiding. Now, the game does a really good job with the difficulty level in the game, as it does ramp things up pretty consistently, and you're going to end up finding yourself into a lot of situations that are going to cause you to have to keep playing over and over just to try to learn different characters and get a much better experience along the way. Visually, the game looks fantastic. The controls are super simple to use. You navigate around with an analog stick or a D-pad, and you can kind of just move around and explore, and it's very basic. It's like a game that's easy to pick up, but also kind of hard to master all in the same sense. I love that the game packs in at the end of a run. You kind of have this little mini boss fight that, based on the character and difficulty you're playing at, can either be very easy or extremely challenging. What you're seeing on screen now is just kind of the easy mode, because I'm recording and I wanted to make the game a little easier for myself, but you'll see chances to you won't normally have like these green checks, and you have to really pay attention to those numbers on the tile. The strategy presented in this game and the amount of content here really is a lot to bring and a joy to play with what the game does have here. I don't really know if I'd recommend any changes. I'd honestly just like to maybe see more, or maybe even have like some opportunities to just custom some dungeons and maybe share like some public stuff. I think that would be pretty fun, just to kind of show off and make challenges for other players to try to accomplish along the way. But it's still a great and fantastic experience all around. I think $20 is a perfect price point for this game, and it's going to leave you having a ton of fun all along the way. While you're playing, the game does have in-game achievement tracking, so you can kind of view how you're doing, and some additional other content. But overall, I think Buck did a really great job with this game, and I think you should definitely consider checking it out if you love roguelites, if you love puzzle games, and honestly, if you grew up enjoying games like Minesweeper, it's definitely a perfect pick up and play. Outside of that, guys, let me know what you think in my review down in the comments. Do you think Let's Revolution is a game you might add to your collection? As always, I love hearing what you think. If you liked it, didn't like my reviews, or have any comments to say outside of that, I hope to see you again soon.